Hello, this is Theo, and welcome to the first gridded iOS tutorial about how to play. The gameplay of gridded is a lot different than a lot of other flashcard programs, so today I'm going to show you how that works. Upon first entering the app, you'll see this screen of built-in flashcards of Mexican states and their capitals. And what you see in this grid at the moment are the prompts to the flashcards in the deck. And if you select a few by tapping on them and hit play, you can see the prompts on the left and the responses on the right. So what you do is you choose how many you would like to play, how many you'd like to try to memorize at a time. So you select a couple, select a few, and then on this screen you can study them, and then when you're ready you can hit play, and for each of the prompts that shows up you can type in the response, and at the end here is your average time for each of the cards that you went through. And as you'll see, once you are done, there will be little badges in the upper left-hand corners of the cards that you played. You'll see we have 2s on these cards because we just played 2 cards at the same time. Now we can use this row button at the bottom left of the screen to select a bunch of cards at the same time. If we tap on the first card we'd like to select and then tap again on the last card, we can get a selection in a row. And if we use this all button at the bottom, that will take away all of our selections, or we can tap it again and select all the cards. We can also use this box selection button to select in a box. And these buttons can also be used to deselect. So as you can see, the pace through which you go through your cards is very flexible with the gridded flashcards app. If you found these flashcards particularly difficult, you could only select one and then test yourself on that. Or if you found them particularly easy, you could select a whole bunch of them and then attempt to memorize all of these and then test yourself on those. As you'll see, there is now a little 1 in the upper left-hand corner of that card because we played it all by itself. And if we were to play all 3 of these at the same time and get them all correct, we would get a 3 in the upper left-hand corner of each of them. As you'll see there. You can adjust how the gameplay works by going to Options and Appearance and Behavior. You can choose whether the game will continue when you get one wrong or if it'll stop and make you start all over again by flipping that switch. And you can also, if the text is too small for you, change the amount of columns so that the text will be bigger. So the goal would be to keep going through these cards, try to play them all, and try to get the numbers in the upper left-hand corners of each of them as large as you can by trying to memorize increasingly large batches of them at the same time. That is it for this tutorial. In the next tutorial, we will look at creating decks, creating items inside of those decks, and different editing tools. So, see you in the next tutorial.